this son of a bitch and fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, B, probably B1. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, it's colder than heck here right now, but it's supposed to be a real nice day. It's actually so cold the ground is starting to freeze a little bit, so this is going to be our last hurrah to do any kind of field work, I'm thinking, because after today it's highs of -2. It doesn't get past the it's freezing every day after this, so I guess we'll take a good swing at her here today and get as much done as we can, and that'll be that, I guess. But Dad spent all day yesterday working on this thing. I helped a bit, but I had to go sign some papers and go pick up parts and all the usual fuck around that goes together with being the end of the week, so I wasn't here as much as he was. But anyway, he got her all welded together and I went and did some disking, and Amanda's gonna do more of that here today. But I'm gonna get this fueled up and we'll talk to you again here when things get rolling. There she goes to chop up some kochia with the big Pro Till. It's working really good there, chopping up that shit. I'll show you. It was all standing. We'll go to a spot that was what it used to look like, but chops it all up into nice little pieces here. This is one pass here, and we usually do a couple passes where it's real bad, but I'll take you and show you what it looks like in a spot that has not been done yet. She's gonna be out here for a while chopping up those spots like that, but here's a strip here on the hill. You can see how tall and gross that crap is. Many of you are lucky enough to not have any of that stuff to deal with, so chop it all up like that and it makes it so you get some dirt and stuff thrown around on it, and it'll rot over the course of the winter. Then we can get the air seeder through it that way, because otherwise it grabs onto the shanks and drags it around and seeds the fucking weed everywhere. So chop it up like that and it's gone. And I'm going to be trying a different chemical here next spring, so make sure you stick around. Oh, I just got a text for it to give them their water. Make sure you stick around till next spring and all next year there, and we'll see how that chemical works for controlling that fucking kochia, because there's not much that works for it, because it's such a weird growing time of year that it grows. It'll come in the spring and then it'll come way later than your in crop. So we'll see how it works. I think it's gonna work good. I've heard good things about it. So anyway, I'm gonna bring her water, and then I'm going to go and start harrowing, I think. So I'll talk to you here in a few minutes. Oh, I was gonna video her doing it. So Dad is harrowing there, is trying her out, but I'll show you what that's doing for us there, harrowing it like that. We got weed here called roundleaf mallow, and it comes from spreading manure, cattle manure on land. It's just all the good old weeds that kind of are associated with cows. But anyway, I had it growing quite badly in here, and since the sprayer's on the fritz, I couldn't spray it, but it froze real good. But it's a real viney, and it doesn't break. And what it'll do when you're seeding is it catches on your seeder, and you got a big mat of shit like this, and it won't break up. And it's everywhere, as you can see. But after you harrow it like that, it's dragging it out and smashing it up, and it's going to make it way easier for the drill to get through it here next spring again. And the other thing this is doing for us, you can see where the combines went and spread. Like this must have been the Massey here. No, this would have been the 1682, so no chopper. So it's not spread real wide and not chopped real well, and it's fairly thick. You can see where the harrows hit it. So instead of it being a path that wide, it's been harrowed and drug, and it's spreading that mat evenly across the whole field now. So that's, you don't want to burn that and rake it, obviously, because that's bad for your soil. You want all that plant material for tilth, and that's what gives you your nice, light, fluffy soil. Good for your soil health. So drag it around, get it nice and even, and it'll rot over winter. And then when we come and seed next year, it'll be a nice, even, smooth seed bed. And a bit of harrowing like that in the fall gets a little bit of dirt on the weed seeds and moves things around, and it'll start growing earlier in the spring that way. And you get a better burn down when you do your spring pre-seeding spraying that way. So anyway, so that's the plan. Anyways, I'm going to harrow everything at home here and try to get to Grandpa Henry's today. So I guess I'll talk to you again here in a few. Well, I've been going all day. I finished up at home there around the yard, and then I moved to Grandpa Henry's over here, and I started on this 130-acre piece at 20 to 4. It's now currently 6:05, and I've got from where I am here to those trees, that little slough right there, left to do just a few more passes. So it ain't gonna take very long. 70 feet, 8.2 miles an hour, so it's doing a hell of a nice job here. It's there was a lot of wild oats that grew up in between the canola swaths. This is where I had a bad hail there on my swaths there. The bad hailstorm before we combined the swaths of canola here had 80% hail on it, so it is kind of a mess. So this is busting it up and chopping it up and spreading it around real nice, actually. So just ripping along. I was gonna get more video today, but I just never really panned out to video, I guess. I don't know. Too busy concentrating on things, and you're zooming along this fast, you don't have much reaction time. And I only did one headland, just because it's a little quicker that way to get around the field. I don't know, just how I'm doing it, I guess. So anyway, from here I've got a 180-acre piece I'm gonna go to, and I'll get that done easy tomorrow. I'll probably get started on it here tonight. And then when I get that done, I got a fairly long drive to the next piece. I'll go to Antoine's canola. We've got a 280-acre piece there to do, so that'll be about a day. And then that will probably be all that I do this fall, I think. Just because it'll probably be getting too late by then, and they're not calling for very warm weather. And the ground was already starting to freeze a little bit there this morning, so too much more. And I won't be able to do anything because it'll be too froze. And if it's froze, you're way harder on your harrows and you're not really moving any dirt, obviously, because it's froze. So kind of defeating the whole purpose. So anyway, that's kind of the plan as it stands. Amanda just got done disking. She's not quite finished that piece she was working on, but I told her not to do too much in the dark because that's when you're going to get stuck. Won't be able to see the water coming up ahead of you and end up getting her planted. So she's going to shut her down for the evening and do some more tomorrow, but I need her to come here and pick me up. I'm 18 miles from home, so pick me up and bring me home anyways. I'm not going to be able to do too much of this in the dark because it's going to be too hard to see where my last pass was and where I need to be and where I've already gone. So that's kind of the plan anyway. So I suppose I'm going to get this done and I'll talk to you here when we get the harrows folded up, I guess. We're all done here, so I'm gonna stand her up and that'll be a wrap on this field, I guess. It looks a lot darker on the phone than what it actually is outside, so I got a few miles drive to the next piece. I'll get there and get her unfolded and be ready to roll for tomorrow anyway. Hazard lights on these harrows, but the wires are all 6 different kinds of fucked on it, so that is a project to fix for another day. But anyway, oh, my lights just, oh, there they are. The old light switch must be starting to have issues. Well, I'm not going to touch that again then. Alrighty. 13.5 miles an hour and we're off. Anyway, I guess that's where I'm gonna leave you, so thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below and we'll talk to all you guys in the next one. So once again, thanks a lot for watching.